Good morning, guys. As we're looking into doing an off-grid property now with our shipping container, a part of the process that we're looking at is what we're going to do for our toilet. Carolyn found something on Facebook and it's called Green Loo or Loo, and I thought I'd come and have a look. So I'm down here on the Gold Coast in Queensland at their office. Now I'm going to go in and have a look and see what I can find out about them and see whether it's worth investing in this. So hopefully I'll be able to take some video and give you a update or see how we go with it. Anyway, guys, just stay with us. All right, guys, we're just in at Green Loo and we're going to talk to Abby and she's going to talk us through what might suit us best. So I'll introduce you to Abby and then she's going to show us what she's got and explain it a bit and see whether it works out for us. All right, here's Abby. Nice to meet you, Abby.
Hi Andrew, how are you going?
Good, thank you. So as we were talking, we're getting an off-grid property and it's got a 40-foot container on it, and we're looking for our toilet and what we can use for that. And we saw you on Facebook, or saw the company on Facebook, and we thought we'd come in and have a look. So I'm hoping you'll be able to explain the best product for how it's used and basically what's going to be best for us. So there's two of us, there's my wife and myself, and maybe probably get friends and family come over, so we need to be able to let them use the toilet, of course. So what would suit us best, and can you show us the product?
Yeah, for sure. So for two people, was it like on a full-time basis?
That will be on a full-time, yes.
Cool. Did you have any underfloor clearance?
At the moment, no, but we're hoping we're going to raise the container up, so yes, so hopefully we will do.
Fantastic, cool. Well, I'll bring you over to this one, the GL9. The GL9 is our most popular model here at Green Loo. This is specifically most popular for tiny homes and container homes and everything like that. The GL90 is for 2 to 3 people on a full-time basis, so
right.
Perfect for you guys.
Yep.
And for your visitors, so 2 people full-time and the occasional visitor, 2 to 3 people basically means.
Yep.
So with the GL90, you basically will receive a really nice ceramic pedestal, a chute, and 2 of these containers.
Right, okay.
So you kind of use it as a normal toilet, even though it's very far from a normal toilet.
Right.
It's just zero flush.
Mm-hmm.
So you do your business in the toilet, no flushing. After every number 2, you're going to add a handful of hemp shavings.
Right.
That's what this product is. So we'll give you a starter pack of hemp shavings.
Mm-hmm.
So after every number 2, fold it down with a handful of hemp shavings. And basically that's kind of all you need for the general use of the toilet.
Right.
Basically how it works is you'll just be using it as normal. When the container is about 3/4 full, you're going to remove the container, put a lid on it, and leave the whole container in the sun for about 2 to 3 months.
Right.
So it takes about 2 to 3 months to fill up the container.
Mm-hmm.
It takes 2 to 3 months for the waste to actually compost into a soil-like mixture, which we've actually got a little sample here. We usually get our people that come into the showroom to have a little bit of a smell of this one, if you wanted to do that.
Can't smell anything, can you?
Yeah, so it's basically just a nice earthy mixture that you can put on your flower beds and your gardens around your home.
So you can use toilet paper in this?
Yeah, so just normal toilet paper. Try and stay away from bamboo toilet paper,
right?
Because it doesn't break down very easily,
right?
We just recommend single ply. You don't really need anything with those ink patterns, like those little pictures.
Yep.
But basically, single ply, nothing special.
Yep.
If you use triple ply, for example, it's going to take triple the amount of time to break down.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yep. Yep.
So you don't need to be investing in specific toilet paper
yep.
at all.
Okay. And what if you're just doing number 1s? Is there
number 1s?
Yep.
We don't want to do that because with composting human waste, you need an equal amount of number 1s and number 2s.
Right. Okay.
So the elements in number 1s and number 2s and the hemp shavings are the perfect mixture
right.
to create that soil-like substance.
Yep.
if you use too many number ones, then it may not compost.
Right.
So most people that purchase Green Loos from us, they live on acreage or in the bush or in rural areas.
Yep.
So if, for example, they were to have a gathering with lots of family and friends, maybe there's a bit of alcohol involved, so you go to the toilet more, as you can imagine.
Yep.
If it's an option for them, they can get the boys to go in the bush.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
If it's not, that's okay. You can still use the toilet.
Yep.
You can accommodate for the extra amount of number ones by adding some more hemp shavings.
Okay. Yep.
So the hemp shavings absorb the liquids.
Right.
Really, really
Yep.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, say we were to go for the next size up to accommodate more people, if we have them regularly, what would be the next solution after this one here?
So the next size up would be the GT120, which is for a family of 4 people on a full-time basis.
Yep.
So unfortunately we don't have the GT120 in stock right now. I'm just going to move this one out of the way. The GT120 looks like this, but just half the size.
Right, okay.
So it works the same as the GL9 tier, same principles. After every number 2, handful of hemp shavings. When this fills up, take it out and replace it with your second container.
Right.
It's just bigger.
Yep.
So family of 4 people is the GT120. This one is a family of 8 people.
Right.
It's very big.
Yes, okay. Now, I did see on the Facebook or the thing that I watched, there was one that had a carousel with was that the Rotor-Loo?
Yeah, we've got the Rotor-Loo just in this corner.
Right.
So the Rotor-Loo has been around for 20 plus years. It's a really, really cool system.
Yep.
Basically, this is a Rotor-Loo 650, the smallest size. Capacity would be a family of 4, basically.
Right.
Inside this large container are about 6 small containers.
Yep.
All on a turntable, like a Lazy Susan.
Yep.
When one container fills up, you push the container either to the right or left for a new empty container to come forward.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you get all the way back to the first container, the waste will be fully composted.
Right.
So I can just open this one up for you. So this is usually underneath someone's house. This chute, above this chute would be the pedestal, so the waste just drops down. These are what the containers look like. So you can actually see in here that there's a little bit of a turntable there.
Yep.
So you can push that to the next one.
Yep.
So yeah, like I
And usually how long does it last for this to fill up?
For one container to fill up? I might have to do some maths. So basically, family of 4 people to fill up all the containers could last anywhere between 6 months to a year.
Oh, okay.
So divide that maybe. So
there's 6 or 6 of them.
There's 6 of these.
Yeah. Okay.
So possibly like a month to 2 months to fill up one of these containers.
Right. Okay. And so the difference with this one is obviously that you've got a few more that you can sit in here, whereas the other one you take one out, sit it outside, let it compost, and use the other one, and then just switch it around each time. Okay. And what's the difference in price for, say, that one over there as opposed to the smaller one in this one?
So the one over there, that is on sale for $1,280.
Right. So this is the toilet inside. It's got a ceramic bowl.
So the Rotor-Loo, it ranges from about $3,000 upwards. It comes in 3 different models. So that's the 650 for 4 people full time. The next one up is for 8 people. The next one up is for almost 20 people full time.
Yep.
They just get larger in size.
So that looks like to be the better size for 2 people, whereas that is a bit bigger, as you can see. So you're going to need a bit more space for that one as well. Okay, so just looking at the products that they sell with it, so what products will we need to go with it?
Yeah, so when you purchase any of the products from us, you'll get about a 3 kilo bale of hemp shavings. This is the stuff you put down the toilet after every number 2. Then we'll give you a 225 gram bag of compost starter. So instructions are on the front. We manufacture this. It's basically super healthy bacteria to kickstart the composting process. So when you first start using our GL90, for example, you're just going to put a little scoop of this at the bottom of the container.
Yep.
Use it like normal. When it gets about 3/4 full and you're ready to change it out and swap it with the next one, add another little scoop of this with some hot water, and it'll do its magic.
Right.
Basically. We'll give you this 225 gram pack.
Yep.
We sell 225 gram or 550 gram.
Yep.
The 225 is, I think, around $7 to $9, and the 550 is $15.
Yep. Now, with that, how much would you put in that? Would you put the whole lot in the bucket, or would you split it in half, or is it measurement?
Basically it says after using the toilet for the first 5 days, pour 1/4 of this packet onto the bottom.
Right.
So it's 1/4 of the packet every single time.
Yep.
So you can just divide the 220 grams by 4 if you want to measure it, or
Yeah. And what about this? How long would something like that last?
That kind of differs with everything,
Yeah.
right? So lots of different people have different amount of bowel movements every day. Some people go once a day, some people go quite a lot a day. It's kind of hard to put a little bit of an average on that.
Yeah.
Basically, you kind of just see how you go with what we give you.
Yep.
And you can buy more from us, but you can also get this locally as well.
Oh, okay.
So you can go to Pet Barn and ask for pet bedding.
Yep.
And that's the same thing as hemp shavings
that
we sell.
Yep.
Or you can source raw pine shavings from like a produce store or market. Does the exact same job.
Yep.
We really religiously stick to hemp shavings or raw pine shavings because we've tested lots of different types of shavings, wood chips, sawdust over the years, and have found that those are the best. So, for example, sawdust, it's very easy to source. Some people cut down trees in their backyard and they're like, yeah, I can use that. With sawdust, usually if you're going to use sawdust, then it clumps together, it's very fine, doesn't absorb all the liquids that you need it to absorb, and it stays wet. And we want the waste to dry out completely because that's part of the composting process.
That's what I was going to ask. Does it smell?
Does it smell? So our composting toilets are completely odorless.
Right.
That is provided that you install it correctly according to the manual.
Right.
It's a really big one.
Yep.
And you use it like you're meant to.
Yep.
So we were talking about if you've got a gathering previously, if you've got a gathering, lots of people using the toilet for number 1s only.
Yep.
Then you might find that it starts to smell a bit.
Right.
But you can accommodate that with adding more hemp shavings.
Yep.
With the installation, you can see here that we've got a black flexi hose, a Y junction, and a ventilation pipe. So things to keep into account when installing this 100mm PVC pipe is that it can only take up to 2 45-degree angle bends.
Right.
If you've got a window right here, you don't want to block the window, you can bend and then up again.
Yep.
If, for example, you put 3 90-degree angle bends, I'm not too sure why you want to do that, but then because we're trying to extract the odours through this ventilation pipe and some water vapours as well, because it gets pretty hot in there.
Yep.
If you've got bends in your pipe where the water vapours can settle, they can pool. Yep. And then you might get some smells.
Yep. So with this product, when you buy it, what do you get? What comes with it?
So you will get almost everything you need, apart from 2 items. So the things that you won't receive is this length of 100mm PVC pipe.
Yep.
This pipe is to be connected to the Y junction and then go about 600mm above your roof level.
Yep.
You'll get the vent cowl, the wide junction flexi hose and the attachment.
Mm-hmm.
You will also get the fan as well,
Right.
which is located inside here.
Right.
You can purchase the vent pipe from us, but that's just a little bit of an add-on, but it's very easy to source from Bunnings.
Yep.
The other thing that you won't get if we move over here is the slotted Aggie pipes. So basically this here is the excess liquids drainage outlet. So the hemp shavings, they absorb about 90 to 95% of all the liquids. There's like a 5 to 10% of excess liquids. So we want to get that out. And basically it comes out through this excess liquids area. You'll get these attachments. This hose that you'll get will be about 1.3 meters long. The hose is going to feed into the earth like an absorption area, gravel trench kind of thing. And the slotted Aggie pipe, I'll just grab it. You can get this from us with the additional PVC pipe. Basically, the slotted Aggie pipe will be situated in the earth, and that's just like an absorption area where the excess liquids will just go in, chill there, and get absorbed into the earth, essentially.
Okay. Now, you said there was a fan. Does a fan need power?
Yeah, so it's a 12-volt fan. We'll give you the fan and an adapter that you can just plug into mains.
Right.
I'll just see. That one's a bit tight. That one doesn't have it. That's good. Basically, we'll probably go over here. It might be a bit easier. The fan's going to look like this.
Right.
The fan's inside there. In order to replace it, if you want, you can just unscrew these and it slides out. You can slide another one in. It'll come with a cord that looks like this. And then it'll come with an adapter that looks like, just with a transformer that looks like that. You can plug into mains.
Right. I did notice over there that you had some solar. Can you do you have the ability to use that with this product?
Yeah, definitely. We can have a look. So the best solar kit for the composting toilet fan is the 20-watt solar kit, the pack. So it's a very small solar panel. It'll come with quite a few cables, 3 complementary light bulbs that some people, sometimes they've got their composting toilet in an outhouse. And they've got no power, so they hang the light bulbs just really nicely in the toilet, which is really helpful. So you've got the solar panel, the battery, a few light bulbs, and you will get this adapter that you can plug into the outlet which connects the fan to the solar panel.
Okay. And what is that system worth?
This is $375 for the solar kit. This is really cool as well. You can charge your phone. It's also radio. There's a little torch there. So
you can sit on the toilet and listen to the radio.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you may want to go with it? Have you got any other attachments that you may use for it, or is that basically?
Not really. So with, for example, the GL9, it's 1,280. You can purchase additional compost starter. This is something that you can choose to use ongoing. If you don't want to, that's okay, because basically instead of purchasing from us, you can take a little scoop of previously composted material and use that as compost starter in place of it. At the bottom and then at the top again.
Would, for argument's sake, if you had a composted pile that you're using and you had earthworms in there or worms in there, could you put that into the compost or not?
The earthworms? Oh, you can if you want to. You don't need it. It's a very natural process. Like, animals use the bush as their home, right? And everything composts down over time. So we don't necessarily recommend, you can get lots of worms, it'll really help, because you simply don't need it. Number 1s, number 2s, hemp shavings, compost starter, and it'll do its thing.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that, Abby. Thank you for your time explaining it all, and hopefully this will help any other people out there that are doing off-grid, and hopefully we'll be able to use it, and we can give you a rundown on how it goes when we get it out our property.